We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A give left side. Here's Achane. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it is caught, finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Lamar changing the look.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The play-action fake. They look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Draymond Jones. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will bring it back to about... the 11-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's second and 10. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third and 6.
Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take it the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is now a 1-point game.
15. Dolphins 14. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Henry. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10. As the Dolphins
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Again to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Yard gain. And the Baltimore first down.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And the drive starts with a run from Ochan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Head the street, head the street.
Now it's Wilson. Waller taking it in over the middle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Dragon 60. Take go.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll run it again with Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Ravens.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
And it's third down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 or the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. All the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Ravens 36, Dolphins 29.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the side.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Achane is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go, set.
Madison will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Jackson going to keep it. And it's caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
On his loop for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Wilson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
There's a nice move. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Dolphins 36. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10.
Come on. Set. Wrap on, ladies. Go.
There's Wilson to throw. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. picked off by Malachi Starks.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Henry running right. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a gain of
178 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
LeJante Wester.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
65. Dolphins 36.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
19.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll run for it. Here's Wright.
A little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.